do your research, man. You have to do your research every single time, man. That you understand the risk that you're taking before you enter these endeavors. If you do not understand the risk that you're taking, when you start to realize how difficult it actually is to acquire wealth. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. Otherwise, everyone will be able to do it. But if you do not understand the risks of the things that you pursue before you pursue them, when you get into them, you start to discover, oh my gosh, there's actually so many layers to the things that I'm doing. There's so many layers to trading. There's so many layers to drop shipping. There's so many layers to social media marketing. There's so many layers to being an actor. There's so many layers to being a footballer. It's not just what you see on TV. What you see on TV is maybe 10% of the work that you're going to do. What you see on TV is the final product. But you do not see the rehearsal behind that final product. You do not see the months that it took for them to prepare for that role. You don't see the amount of training that they had to do to prepare for that final. All you see is them playing a final. You see them running around, celebrating. It looks amazing. It looks cool. Of course, as people, that's the feeling that we desire, and we literally live these feelings through the people that perform. And then we want to be the people that perform, not understanding the things that they did before they actually went out and did that performance. And that's where people start to discover that, hey man, this actually might not be my dream. This actually might not be the thing that I want to pursue. Because money can only motivate you so far. At the end of the day, you're a human being, and there are things more important to you than money, whether you like to admit it or not. Everyone will say getting the bag is the most important thing, but that is not true. A lot of people would rather sleep in than to get the bag. A lot of people would rather sleep in than to go for a workout, but they want six-pack abs, they want a great body, they want to be attractive and desirable to the opposite sex, but they're not willing to do the work. Don't be upset when you see someone else doing the work and getting the results. Because when you see someone else, you just see their final product, but you're not seeing all of the work that has been put in behind the scenes for them to get to that point. It's the most important thing that you have to realize, is that all of these television programs, TV shows, music videos, social media, all of it is not true. All of it is the final product of layers of hard work, months, years, and then they feed you a final product that hits your dopamine, and then you continue to consume that content and embodying those feelings, but not actually doing the work. And over time, you start to feel like a fraud, because you're watching other people live your dream. And it's not criticism to anyone, because it has happened to me as well. I would watch people playing football. I'll be watching them, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Instead of actually going out onto the pitch and practicing, I'm watching them live the dream. But they don't have time to watch you. They don't have time to watch anything else, because they're focused on the goal. They're focused on getting the trophy. They're focused on getting the bag. They're focused on building a legacy and a history. You have to stop being distracted, fam. Once you stop being distracted, you can actually finally start putting the work in, so that people can now see you and see your final product after all the preparation and the hard work that you do. And when you get paid big sums of money for it, you deserve it, because you're doing the work that most people do not want to do. As much as they want the results, they can say this, they can say that, but at the end of the day, they are not putting the work in. So whose fault is that? The market is going to provide value to those that do the work, and those that usually do the work develop patterns, develop behaviors that allow them to just keep withdrawing from these places, keep withdrawing from the human capital that is provided by everyone in the world. We're all capital, all of us. Elon Musk down to a homeless man on the street, all of them are capital, because all of them provide energy. It's just like the Matrix, man. If you watch the Matrix, I'll pull up a scene right now, but if you watch the Matrix, when Neo gets fed the red pill, he realizes that he is in a machine that is drawing energy from him, and all of the humans are in the same exact machine, and all of the energy is being drawn for them to power the system.
It's designed to disrupt your input-output carrier signal so we can pinpoint your location. What does that mean?
It means buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real world? This can be what? Be real?
It's going into replication.
Hey, Bach, still nothing. It's coming. It's coming. Tank, we're going into the signal soon.
Got a fibrillation.
APOC, location.
Targeting almost there.
It's going into arrest.
Lock, I got him. Now, Tank, now.
To power the extraterrestrials, but in this case of us, is to power the system that is currently going on. And the only way for you to understand this is for you to start questioning why are things the way that they are, because life has gone through so many phases, but it could have been anything that you wanted it to be. But once you join the system, it can only ever be the system. And once you go against the system will attack you. And who is the system? The system is the human capital, the human energy. So where people's energy goes, that's where their attention is. Where their attention goes, that's usually where their money follows. And where their money goes into the pockets of those who know how to create attention and draw energy from people. And they make you work so that you can feed their pockets whilst they're somewhere lying on the beach, chilling, relaxing, knowing that they've put in systems in place that would draw money on a regular basis. And some of them have systems in place where they can literally just print the money and nobody's gonna bat an eye, nobody's gonna question it. But it's because people allowed it to be that way. People in general want someone to guide them. So you see a lot of us, we look for higher powers. But it now comes down to which higher powers do you decide to believe in. Are you gonna believe in the government, governed by other people, run by other people, systems built by other people? Or are you actually going to look out into the nature? As you can see, are you actually going to look out into the nature and witness the systems that are already provided by the Almighty himself? and then try to replicate those systems within your own life. Because the Almighty has shown you how success is created. He's shown you the path. He's shown you in so many ways. You look at different animals, different plant life, all different forms of life force that are not conscious, but somehow they're still here today, meaning that they've been successful, meaning that they've been thriving, and that is due to the force that is driven by the Almighty. Therefore, as a human being, you have a choice to choose which force are you going to lean into. Are you going to lean into the force of the world, of the people, of the human capital, of the systems? Or are you going to lean into the force of spirit, into the force of nature, the force of the Almighty Himself direct, where He shows you everything in plain sight? Whereas on this side, on the side of the system, the information is there. However, the finer details are not hashed out. And most people do not have access to some of the information that they have because you don't know what you don't know, fam. You don't know what you don't know, fam. So what you don't know and that they know, but you don't know, is what they're going to use to finesse you and to finesse everyone else. It's up to you. Because at the same time that system is there, there's a completely opposite system here available to every single person. It literally runs through you. It's the life force. And it can help you acquire and reach the goals and targets that you have set for yourself in your life. As long as you actually have goals and targets that you have set for yourself in your life. The choice is always yours, man. The choice is always yours, and I have made my choice. I don't even think it was a choice, maybe it was just who I am, but I have made my choice to follow the side of nature, the side of the Most High, and to actually try to implement the systems that He implements, because I haven't seen anything as consistent as that. The government one day, the internet could be gone, closed for that day, closed for the next day, but on this side, the sun rises every single day, the sun sets every single day, and it's been doing it for way longer than any person has ever done it. Therefore, which one makes more sense to follow?